Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Skulk. Carrying on, Bastion. Now last episode, I titled it a certain way. Part 11, I guess. Because there was really no progression in there. It was just me doing a challenge. And it sucked. And even then, I cut out like 30 to 40 minutes of farming for money. It was not fun. But still, it was recorded, and you guys got to see me do a challenge to get my points and whatnot. No, I don't want the outhouse, I want this. I don't want Kalana Cannon whatsoever. Dueling pistols, they're pretty good. I didn't really use any of the breaker bow this whole time. Or war machete. Squirt lure is still pretty cool. Dancing shot. Secret breaker technique that causes an arrow to bounce from target to target. Pretty good. Breaker volley. Skill of swiftest breakers, delivering arrow after arrow in rapid succession. You know what? Let's try that.
Sometimes arrows ain't enough, so kid pack something bigger just in case.
Ah, some nice, kind words. Never mind. I'm going back. I'm not going farming on the final episode. Sorry. I did have this upgraded though. This is pretty strong, but this will help me blast everyone. Now, something burnt. Oh, I don't have the last one. Larger range and attack while moving. Faster. Faster attack speed. Let's try that. Okay, what does my mortar have? Need bomb damage? I would love that. Damage fields don't really necessarily need that. So, I think I'm all good. I'm gonna burn and I'm gonna blast. Once you enter this area, there's no turning back. Final episode. No matter what. It could be extended.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright. Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home.
Burn. Burn, you little turd. Stop it. I don't know why I'm getting money. I'm not able to go back.
The calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all.
Try me.
You know why Zolf went back there.
Do what?
The place was his home.
Oh, okay.
All his old friends and family were there. Taken by the calamity.
Stop that.
Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting. You know what's funny? Zolf's waiting.
Ow, ow, ow. Where are you?
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid.
Bang.
So why not tell each other stories and pass the time?
Burn! Burn away. We got launches. Denied. You are all denied. by my all-powerful cannon. Whoop. Normally I'd be talking about the game, but Rux is doing a lot of that for me. So.
But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this.
Whoop. Hi.
There's something I want you to understand.
Okay. Speak away.
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
That's a good thing, right?
What happens to Zolf will no longer matter. This disease they are planted here will go away.
Burn, everyone. Oh, let's go. High-paced games like this, I don't think I can speak a lot because there's not going to be much good commentary coming out of it. I know that Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and others do have things to talk about. I don't know, it's just my mind thinks logically, and if I think anything less logically, it's more like, boom.
Zealandia will be whole again.
Ooh, now you're
right.
Where I am.
Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone.
Dang. Everything will be back to normal, but we'll be gone.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. The way things were before this story.
I just got hopscotch, by the way. I can now jump. That's so cool.
You'd be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
Woo! Gotta drink up. Ow! Pain rain from above. No. Stop it.
All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them.
Another go at what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow!
No mistakes.
Woo! Like that? Burn.
Is anyone you've ever heard?
Ow! I'm trying to run here! Woo! Ow.
Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree? Well,
Pretty good.
I guess there's nothing more to say.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, he frying you. Dropping bombs in you.
Who am I kidding?
Who are you kidding with?
Look.
I'm looking.
There's something else.
What is it?
A confession. How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Created it? You helped it? Woo! Woohoo!
Well, I designed the place. But that's beside the point. There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
That's true. If something rewinds time, or no, fast forwards time, or tries to reset something, you can't really test it, because otherwise it's undoable. Because you're already done. You already did it.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
Exactly.
The answer is... I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's all right. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
This is where I've been. That's the question that's going on here. Well, since I know this game, I'll wait till the end to ask you this.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around. The weight of the calamity, it's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go. Bastion does have another function. Strictly speaking, if ever the monument blew out, and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Also, can't dodge roll. Can't dodge jump or anything. This is it. I'm battery ram. Take it all out. Now I'm gonna fly, aren't I?
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Even with this. No. Denied. Denied.
Zolf and they're, All they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia.
No. No.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
Bring it on.
Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he?
Oh yeah.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
Come here, you. I'm coming for you. Wait. Come back here. Come back here. It's really heavy. You know this, right? You see this plainly. I know you're making me walk all the way over there. Get back here. Oh,
Zolf, this ain't a
get back.
personal matter.
Come on. Ow. Yeah.
It ain't a simple matter of pride either.
No. 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 Dang, you're heavy. Got you. Ah!
One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people act all cool and stuff like. Some people can pull it off. I don't know. Maybe I am pulling it off, and I'm just self-conscious about it that it's making it worse. Oh yeah, I don't need anything else. Just take those steps. Take those little steps. It's really heavy. You understand? Hey, back off. Move on. Abandon Zolf's body and press forward with the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is the safe return of the shard. Take Zolf, abandon the battering ram, and pick up Zolf's body instead. Zolf is badly injured but breathing. It appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew just desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet...
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, then Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
Come on, Zolf.
You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Yeah, I am. I don't know where I'm going, but it's home.
Hold on. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here.
Don't you dare shoot that person. He's harmless right now. I'll smack you down if you try to shoot him. Oh, you shot him? Okay, I warned you.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now. He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
I guess. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave the goofing off to when it actually feels like
Hey,
someone's
kid.
right.
Get up, kid.
2 push-ups.
Come on, that ain't funny. I said get up.
3 push-ups. Ah, that's good
That's
enough for
more
today.
like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
You made it. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
She has a voice.
If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
So here's that question I was going to ask you. Would you do the restoration? Initiate the Bastion's restoration protocol. This process will restore to a previous world state and is irreversible. Used only as directed. Evacuation. Initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. This process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles. There you go. Disabling the restoration protocol. Would you choose to live on in this world? Or would you go back and try to prevent what happened? Personally, because I've already played this game, I already know which choice I'm making. And what Zia said? Life goes on. Things happen. And yes, you would love to prevent this from happening if you can. But let's say you never got back to this place before, like you did before. You miss out on a chance, and if you fail, I'm not saying that you will. If you fail, it will happen again. But at least you have a chance to undo or prevent the calamity and have life live on. The evacuation is where you are now and continue on. So, I already seen both choices. I choose this one. Live on with what you have.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now.
I love the
You
music.
could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself, fly the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, climb to make it wait for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here.
The music in this game is beautiful. The story, this being their first game, though small, like smaller than what they have now, they have a good story. Like, it's more like a beat 'em up game with some story to it. But regardless, I love the atmosphere. I love the play style. For as simple as it was, and being in this, when I say simple, all you have to do is move around, dodge, and shoot, smack, whatever. In the other games, you have customization to your weapon, like a transistor. And transistor has more of a story, longer gameplay, but still kind of like this game. But when Pyre, I haven't played through on that as well, but Pyre is such a long and beautiful story. The gameplay is more like a little trial. It's like a little mini game that you try to pull off. But even if you fail in it, the game's not over. It's mainly, if you win or fail, you build up a story and the progression of what you have done. Win, fail, choices you made, characters you involved with, and what your choices were on, and talking to them. It's such a good game. Pyre is such a great game. And now, they have another game out that's been out for like a month or two or so. Hades, Escape from Hell or something like that. And I'm looking forward to playing that because so far I loved all their games. Transistor's on the lower, but like the last one I carry her, like if I rate them, Transistor's on the bottom, but it's still a good game. Why is it bottom? I don't know. It's just not my exact area. But still, it was still pretty good. When I say pretty good, I mean it's good. It's still great. Supergiant games, definitely look at them. I know you watched me play through this and probably watch my other series, but definitely give them a try. They're really good. And what I want to say, and I'll try to accumulate it because I kind of ramble sometimes. Sometimes I try to implement dialogue, like something from, not dialogue, commentary, that in a goofy manner that probably doesn't fit the situation. Because in my mind, when I watch other YouTubers and such, and how they can make, how their personality can make a situation really funny, I like to try that. So when I do that, I practice, and sometimes it just doesn't feel right. Maybe it's just like my personality, my mind doesn't run like that. But I can still be goofy and funny, I know that. I've seen it, how reactions are to me on that. I can find I can act on them on certain situations. But usually I'm just more like, I'm in the mood, I'm in the motion of whatever it is. And if a goofy moment comes up, or if I feel like, oh, this could be goofy, and I start acting on it. So, yeah, those that are watching this are hearing my mind go on this. But anyways, that's mainly what I want to say. I'm going to try and practice being goofy and try to implement more hilarity into my commentary. But I want it to feel like it flows instead of me forcing it. Because then it won't feel right. It won't feel like it fit. Anyways. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is Bastion. 12 episodes in Bastion. 60 episodes in Pyre. And the last 2 episodes were credits. Enjoy it. I know I did. Anyways. Until I see you guys again. Have a great day, everyone.